Welcome to Evolve, Mastery for Leading a New World, with CEO and award-winning author Yvette Bethel. This podcast is dedicated to supporting leaders with a variety of solutions to build trust, inspire authentic change, and improve morale within your organization. Learn how to grow your people, build your culture, and transform your results.
Welcome to Evolve, Mastery for Leading a New World. I am your host, Yvette Bethel, and the topic of this episode is transitioning from accommodation to collaboration. There are leaders who try to accommodate everyone. They are pleasant and cooperative, and their primary aim is to be accepted. They say yes to your requests, even if saying yes will create challenges for them. All they want to do is to please you. This type of leader may be approached because of his or her generosity, but when this is the primary style used to make decisions, they tend not to be respected by support staff, peers, and supervisors because they never express an opposing view. While low performers may have a strong need to be accepted, top performers can also display this type of behavior. Top performers may be accommodating when they feel ostracized because of their performance and they want to fit in. For example, for some top performers who are unpopular because of their strong results, they feed disrespect by trying too hard to be accepted. So how this plays out is that in some cases, high performers refrain from challenging co-workers. In other cases, they may not help others for fear of their strengths being exposed. Top performers who do whatever it takes to get along with others by accommodating them are not helping themselves or the team. So it's important to transform this dynamic. Accommodating behavior can be both correctly or inappropriately used. Accommodating behavior is useful when the circumstances are not important enough for you to challenge, or when you choose to use your accommodating behaviors to leverage an exchange. When used in these contexts, self-confidence is intact. When accommodation is disempowered and fear-based, it becomes a survival strategy. Not only is it used to gain acceptance, it's also used to cover up flaws and create loyalties. Here are a few tips you can use to break the patterns of unproductive accommodation so you can transition to collaboration. Your first step is to face the truth. You will not get anyone to like you by using accommodation as a singular strategy. This type of behavior does not gain respect. Therefore, to get started, determine which behaviors are based on your need to fit in and transform them. Learn to respect yourself more. Expand your self-confidence to the point where you do not need to seek validation extrinsically. In other words, develop your self-esteem and believe in yourself. Next, share your ideas with respect. You will be liked or disliked no matter what you do because your coworkers have diverse tastes and opinions. Develop your emotional intelligence skills. With emotional intelligence, you first have to be able to identify your emotions and related patterns before you can manage your emotions in any given circumstance. Once you can perceive your reactive patterns clearly, you are in a better position to make a conscious decision to move away from the unfulfilling world of seeking constant validation from others. And finally, understand the consequences of your actions. Once you develop the ability and discipline to perceive consequences and accept your part in them, you are in a better position to take the steps you need to make decisions that can transform your environment. Accommodating others so you can be accepted is an Achilles heel that others perceive. So be aware of your patterns, and where possible, you can use these tips to avoid unwittingly sabotaging your career in the long run. Many of us focus our energies on building a list of academic accomplishments so we can equip ourselves with the technical skills we need to be successful. This is a goal we set early on, but sometimes overlook investing in developing our interpersonal and leadership skills because we don't realize that in the long run, the person with well-developed leadership and communication skills can get further ahead than the person with strong technical knowledge and weaker leadership skills. Collaboration is an action that requires both assertiveness and cooperation. Persons who rely on accommodating others as a strategy are not assertive at all. They are highly cooperative. This communication strategy can be used to address individuals and groups of employees. Strategies that focus on employee engagement or organizational development can be used to improve climate and set the stage for change. The capacity to envision a future state and clarify the next steps can be addressed in different ways. Strategic training for executives, modifying the organizational chart to include an executive who is responsible for strategic planning, or strategic plan facilitation by a consultant are all possible solutions. Another solution can include all these suggestions or others that better suit your unique circumstances. Your decision should consider the core competencies that are already resident within your organization. There is no one-size-fits-all solution. An effective route for the long term is one that builds visioning and other strategic competencies within the executive team. Whatever the size, complexity, or intended scope of your change, it is important to consider change readiness because change has multiple inherent costs that may not be offset if the initiative is ineffectively implemented. Costs or risks include but are not limited to wasting resources, damaging organizational trust, reducing existing capacity, or encountering surprise elements that emerge during a change initiative that can block achievement of intended outcomes. Multiple change readiness diagnostic instruments are available online. The Beckhart-Harris formula is only one of these diagnostic tools. If you do not already consider change readiness before spending time and money on a change initiative, it would be useful to enhance your change process by adding a readiness strategy designed to increase your chances of a successful change implementation. Thank you for taking the time to join me at Evolve, Mastery for Leading a New World. I invite you to join me this and every Monday for a new podcast. In the meantime, remember, always continue to evolve.
Thanks for listening to Evolve, Mastery for Leading a New World. Visit YvetteBethel.com to learn more about Yvette's leadership programs and to download her free gift, Success Tips for Igniting Your Career.